What's up guys, my name's Joel Ingold. Today we're going to teach you backside hurricane whip out. So for the required tricks, I would definitely say hurricane, getting good at that and popping out, and board to whip. Those would be the best ones to learn first. Warm-up tricks for this, I would say learning to do the hurricane and locking it really nicely into the rail. And then once you have that, doing the hurricane and trying to pop as high as you can off the rail to get ready for the whip to land. Do this until you're confident enough to throw the whip and roll away. Just like a board slide, you want to come at a slight angle. And the main thing with this trick is when you land into the board slide and just before you lock your scooter in, you want to be looking over your back wheel. This will make sure that all your weight is pushing forward on the back of the scooter. Because if you're too far forward and your back wheel isn't locked in, you're gonna die. So once you're locked in and you're seeing the end of the rail, what you want to do is you want to bend your knees down, get ready to jump. You want to tilt your head over your right shoulder to the way you're spinning. Once you're in the air and your back wheel is over the top of the rail, throw the whip, catch, and prepare to land. So when you're in the hurricane, just about to throw the whip, all your weight should be on your back foot and your front foot should be right about in the middle of the deck, getting ready to throw the whip. When you're, depending on how fast you're going, I'd say maybe like a foot just before the rail is where you want to prepare to bend your knees and jump to throw the whip. Once you're ready to throw that, your chest should be facing towards the end of the rail. And in order to spin, you want to tilt your chin onto your shoulder in the way that you're spinning. Wherever your head is facing, your body will follow. So once you tilt your head, have your middle foot in the middle of the deck, your front foot in the middle of the deck. What you want to do is throw the whip, kick it, catch it, and you should land really nice. Common mistake with this trick that I've done a lot of times is often people won't lock into the hurricane properly, or they'll go too far over before you lock your wheels in. Some people will go like this and their back wheel will fall over the rail. So you really want to make sure that once you're in the board slide, you're underneath the rail and twist, lock in to make sure you're right on top of the rail. And then look over and try not to turn while you're on the board slide before you jump. You want to be fully locked in when you jump, because if you do that, then it's not a hurricane and then you'll lose balance while you're in the air doing the tail whip. You want to be fully locked in, jump, then spin. If I were to give one key tip for this trick, it would be timing when you lock in to be perfectly on top of the rail. And what I mean by that is you want to be underneath once you've landed in the board slide, and then as you lock in, you want to be on top, okay? So you want to be under, then on top at the same moment you lock in. Once you're here, you really want to just be facing your chest the other way. That really helps the rest of the scooter fling back to go straight. Because if you're in the hurricane like this, it's going to be a lot harder to get your momentum to spin back. What you can do next with this trick, once you've perfected the hurricane 2 whip, you can add heel, bar spin. Those are the next two things I would suggest. The other thing I would suggest is learning it the opposite way. So this hurricane to whip, then to heel, then to bar spin, and then eventually leading to down rails, bigger rails, even combos back onto the rail where you go back into board slide. The possibilities are endless. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure you post your clips into the community.